Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learnology. Today I have come up with this maths lesson plan on the topic triangles and quadrilaterals. This is specifically on quadrilaterals. The lesson plan on the triangle part, that is the part 1, is already uploaded on my channel. If you haven't seen it, you can go and check. I will also put the link in the description box and I will also tag the video. So let's get started. I will tell you how you can make maths lesson plan for class 5 and 6. Okay, so in the starting, we write the details as you already know, like teacher's name, then the class that you are going to teach, then subject, that is mathematics, then we have topic, that is triangles and quadrilaterals. Here specifically quadrilaterals. This lesson plan is on quadrilaterals. Okay, then we write the date, period and duration. Okay, after that the first heading that comes in our lesson plan is general objectives. So general objectives are related to the subject that we are teaching, that is mathematics. So what are your objectives as a teacher to teach maths? Okay, that all we write over here, and you can copy these general objectives in every maths lesson plan because they will be the same. So I have written first one, to increase students interest in learning mathematics. Second, to increase the thinking and reasoning ability of students. Third is to help students understand the concepts of mathematics with ease. And fourth is to enable the students to solve different mathematical sums in their daily lives. Okay, next heading comes specific objectives. So specific objectives are related to the topic that we are going to teach today, that is quadrilaterals. So I have written to explain the meaning of quadrilaterals to students. Second is to explain the different types of quadrilaterals. Third is to enable the students to differentiate among different types of quadrilaterals. And fourth one is to help the students to solve different types of sums on quadrilaterals. Okay, and with this the next teaching aids is the next heading is teaching aids, which includes all the material that is required by the teacher to teach the topic, like chalk, duster, blackboard, pointer, chart, model, whatever you need, you write it over here. Okay, the material. Then the next heading is previous knowledge assumed. So I have written students have some previous knowledge about polygons. Okay, they should have some previous knowledge about polygons before studying quadrilaterals. They can also count sides and understand the concepts of lines and angles. This information, this knowledge is needed by the students, okay, to learn quadrilaterals. Next heading comes previous knowledge testing. So here we test their previous knowledge, and in our lesson plan we will make two columns like this. First one is teacher's activity, second one is student's activity. Here the teacher asks the questions, and those questions are written over here, and the expected answers are written in the student's activity column. First question is, what is a polygon? Students answer could be, a polygon is a closed figure of 3 or more line segments. Okay, then we'll ask them, how many sides does a triangle have? They already know this, they'll say 3 sides. Now we'll say, what are the shapes called that have 4 sides? So there would be no response. Why? Because this is a problematic question which leads to the topic that we are going to teach. So now the next heading comes, announcement of the topic. We'll say, well students, today we will study about quadrilaterals in detail. And then comes the next heading, which is presentation, which is the main part of our lesson plan. Okay, here we make 4 columns. You can also make the fifth one. I have made 4 of them. First one being teaching point, second is teachers activities, third is students activities, fourth is blackboard work. If you want to add the fifth column, that would be teaching method. Okay, I have not mentioned it, you can mention it, what teaching method you are using. Okay, like activity method, illustration method, theory method, whatever you are using, you write it over there. So first teaching point is definition of quadrilaterals. Now we are going to tell them what quadrilaterals are. So the teacher's activity is, the teacher will explain the definition of quadrilateral and will write it on the blackboard. Okay, she'll say a quadrilateral is a closed shape with 4 sides and 4 angles, and the same thing we'll write on the board, a closed shape with 4 sides and 4 angles. Okay, and what is the students activity? What will students do? Students will listen carefully. Next teaching point is types of quadrilaterals. Now, the teacher will explain the different types of quadrilaterals by showing a chart on quadrilaterals. Students will note down the important points. Okay. and we'll tell them the types of quadrilaterals and we can draw them on the board along with that. Okay, first one is square. We'll tell them that it has 4 equal sides and 4 right angles. Okay, then second is rectangle. Its opposite sides are equal and parallel and it has 4 right angles. Third one is rhombus. It has 4 equal sides. Its opposite sides are parallel and opposite angles are equal but not 90 degree. Okay, then next one is parallelogram. We'll say its opposite sides are equal and parallel and opposite angles are equal. Okay, and we'll draw the diagrams also so that they can understand it in a better way. And what will students do? Students will listen carefully only. Okay, fifth one is trapezium. Its one pair of opposite sides is parallel and all 4 angles are unequal. Okay, then we have kite. We'll say its two pairs of adjacent sides are equal. Okay, next teaching point is angles of a quadrilateral. Now the teacher will tell the students that the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. He or she will also explain that if 3 angles of a quadrilateral are given, then the fourth angle can be found by subtracting the sum of other 3 angles from 360 degree. And we'll solve one question, okay, with them on the blackboard so that they'll understand. So students activity is that students will try to understand. Okay, question is, if in a quadrilateral angle ABC is 55 degree, angle DAB is 125 degree, angle BCD is 55 degree, then find angle CDA. Okay, so we'll tell them the solution also, how you can find it. So we'll say that sum of 3 angles is 55 plus 125 plus 55, which is already given, which will sum up to be 235 degree. And then to find the fourth angle, we'll subtract the sum from 360 degree and the fourth angle would be 125 degree. Okay, so that is how we'll tell them. And after that, after teaching, the next heading comes recapitulation. So in recapitulation, what do we do in our actual class? We'll pose them some questions based on the concept that we have just taught. Okay, so first question is, what do you mean by quadrilateral? Second, what is the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral? Third, which quadrilateral has all sides equal and all angles 90 degree? Fourth question is, how is a rectangle different from a square? Fifth one, name a quadrilateral with only one pair of parallel sides. Okay, now the last heading that comes in our lesson plan is homework. So first question is, find 2 real life objects for each type of quadrilateral and write their names. Okay, you can also ask them to paste pictures. That would be sort of an activity, or you can ask them to bring the pictures of those objects in the class and then perform the activity. Okay, then the second question is, find the missing angle for the given quadrilateral. So here in this question, 3 angles of a quadrilateral are given and they have to find the fourth one. Okay, we have already taught them how to do it. So this was the lesson plan on quadrilaterals. If you haven't seen the first part, that is on triangles, then please go and watch it. It is very informative. And if you like the lesson plans that I have created, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and share my video with your friends and colleagues, whoever needs it. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.